Recently, I received an email from Govee asking me if I would like to try out their new Pro and Plus TV LED bars, which apparently looked like the set of play bars from Philips Hue I have. For a while, I was thinking if that would make any sense, since I already have the play bars, but on the other hand, they cost less than half the price of the play bars, and that maybe by testing them out, I could help some of you to actually save some money, if they really were as good as they seem to be. So today we're testing them out and comparing them to my old Philips Hue play bars. Should you invest in these light bars for your videos? Come with me. Hey guys, my name is Priscilla Elias, and first thing, let's unbox these Govee lights. For both the Float Plus and the Float Pro, you will find 2 LED light bars, 2 sets of mounting brackets. One of them is so you can use the light standing up, and the other one so you can use it laying down, or if you want to mount it to the back of your monitor or your TV, for example. The power adapter, the controller used to plug the LED bars into, then the following items will only be found on the Float Pro kit. A camera and these little orange pieces that will be used to calibrate your TV or monitor with your Govee lights. Cool, this is all you'll find inside the boxes. Now, in terms of size, if you want to compare the Hue play bar with the Govee, here are they side by side. Pretty much the same size. The main difference is the Philips Hue is a little more rounded on the edges. Basically, that's it. Different from the play bars, the Govee light only has one cable for both lights, and I think in most cases it does not make much of a difference, but in case you intend to use one light far from each other, as I did for quite a while when lighting the scene for this channel when I was in my old apartment, then yeah, this is a point for Philips Hue. If you're using both of them over your table, close to your TV or behind a monitor though, this won't matter at all. Now let's get to what you've probably been most expecting, the light test. And the first thing I want to check here is the power and quality of light. And after we do these tests, we'll talk about the effects and other features. As the power and quality of light is exactly the same for both the Govee Plus and the Govee Pro, I'm only testing one of them in this first situation along with the Philips Hue play bar so we can see if we notice any considerable difference. Before I place the lights back here and before I turn them on, here's the point where the Govee really wins me: the mount. In my opinion, it's way better than the Philips Hue simply because it's so much more versatile and easier to use. If I want to change the mount to my Philips Hue play bar, I need to get a little screwdriver. I don't know the name of this in English, but this little piece, I need to take this off and put it on again down here in case I want to use it standing. And then if I want to lay it down again, I need to get that piece again, unlock it, and then put it back here. So it's not very practical at all. Many times I don't have that piece with me, and the only way I can open this is with the original one that comes in the box. So this really gets on my nerves. And another thing that kind of bothers me is if I have it mounted like this, and for example, I want it to face the wall, I'm not able to lay it down like this because it faces down. You see, I cannot make it face it like this. Govee made my life much easier. You can just slide the bars in and out of the mount, both for it to stand up or for it to lay down. And I can also use these 3M stickers to mount it to the back of a monitor, a TV, or whatever I want to, so I can actually make it face the wall in any position I want. So again, a downside to the Hue play bar is I cannot stick it to the back of the monitor like I could do with the Govee lights I'm using right now for this video. That's simply because the mount of the Hue does not allow me to do that. So let's turn these lights on. Let's turn the Philips Hue bars on first. Here's what we get. Now the Govee light bar. Turn them on, and here's what we get. Now let's see their effects, which is something that differs one light from the other also. There are a couple of things I can do with the Govee light that I cannot do with the Philips Hue. The rainbow effect, for instance, is a super cool effect I can only have with the Govee. And also, if I want to split my light into different colors and if I want to choose these colors myself, I can do that with the Govee, but I cannot do it with the Philips Hue. So in practice, this is what I can do with the Govee. And with the Philips Hue, only one color per light. I can have one color per light, but that's it. I cannot divide the light itself into 2 or more colors. With the Philips Hue, you can connect and sync up to 50 lights, while you can only connect 8 lights with the Govee. And now let's talk about syncing light with music and movies. And this is what differs the Govee Flow Pro light from the Govee Flow Plus light. The Pro version will allow you to sync your lights with music and movies, whereas the Plus will not let you do that. That is why you find the extra camera and the calibration pads in the Pro light box. With the Philips, you do not need to use a camera, which I think is much better because I don't like this camera hanging in front of my monitor. I think it's distracting and it's not very appealing. But let's see the results in terms of light. And this is, in my opinion, the main thing where the Philips Hue really wins from the Govee light so far. But before we draw the final conclusions though, let's talk about the rest of the things that might be important for you to make your final decision. Both lights have integration with voice assistants and app control. You can use both with Alexa or Google. When it comes to syncing these lights with Siri and your Apple devices though, Philips Hue works better with Apple's ecosystem. If it is important for you to use Apple's native ecosystem, you might prefer the Philips Hue, but both me and my husband use iPhones and we have no problems using Google Home's automation, so it's really up to you. In terms of actual power, the Govee offers 400 lumen with color temperature that goes from 2200 Kelvin to 6500 Kelvin, 16 million colors and 1-year warranty. On the other hand, the Philips Hue offers 530 lumens, color temperature of 2000 to 6500 Kelvin, 16 million colors with a 2-year warranty. And again, this is how much of a difference Philips Hue's 530 lumens look against 400 lumens from the Govee with both lights at full power. In terms of price, the Govee Flow Pro will cost around $79, the Govee Flow Plus $65, and the Philips Hue bars will cost you around $100. Also important to mention that the Philips Hue bars require you to have a bridge to connect them, so unless you already have it, add another $50 or $60 to your budget to get it, and the total of the Philips Hue Play bars will be around $150. So now let's go to the final considerations. Well, if I were to buy my first light bar today, I'd definitely go with the Govee Flow Plus for $65. Why? Because I never use my Philips Hue Play bars to sync with movies or videos. It is not what I use my bars for. I mainly use these lights to set up the mood in my bedroom and also to set up the mood for my YouTube videos. So that sync feature doesn't mean much to me. If syncing lights with movies and music was something important to me, then I'd consider both the Govee Flow Pro and the Philips Hue Play bar. I find dancing lights at the back of my monitor very distracting, and I don't like that at all. I don't like that for editing, I don't like that when I watch TV, and I don't like that for my videos either. Personal taste though. I know many people like that, and if you're one of them, again, go with the Govee Flow Pro or the Philips Hue Playbar. So instead of paying $150 on Philips Hue Playbar plus bridge, today I would definitely choose to have the Govee Flow Plus for $65. With the price of one Philips Hue Playbar, I could have two Govee, and I'd still have $20 left to maybe buy some chocolate. The Govee does the job just as well. Actually, I'd say better. Mainly for the two reasons I mentioned before, which I loved about them. The ability to split the lights and the versatile and easy to mount support. I wish these lights had been available earlier so I could have saved some money back then. But what do you think? Did the new Govee lights convince you? Because they definitely convinced me. And by the way, as you've seen, I'm officially attaching these Flow Plus at the back of my monitor, so I'll use them for many of the upcoming videos you will see from now on. And about the Govee Flow Pro, I will probably put them in my living room, and I will probably let Ricardo do some automations as he loves playing with that. Let's see. Well, I hope this video helped you somehow, guys. I hope now you know what the main differences between these three lights are, and I hope it helps you to find your perfect fit for the best price possible. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel. You will definitely help me a lot by doing so. Thank you so much for watching me, and I will see you in the next video. Ciao!